Today I am going to talk to you about the impact, the overall impact that video can have on your business. The theme of what I'm going to be talking about this week is video creation in 2020 and beyond. And let's get started with today's topic, which, like I said before, is the impact on video. So this is the overall impact that video can have on your business if you are using it and if you're using it correctly. So let's get started. So the first point is video builds trust. And I'm sure that you've heard this term before, but the reason why video builds trust is because viewers tend to spend a much longer time watching a video versus reading a text, for example, in a blog or in an article. And on platforms such as YouTube, which encourages binge watching, it's more likely that if a viewer watches your video and your video, for example, demonstrates how to use a tool or a software, or it teaches them something, or it motivates them in some way, or it creates engagement or informs them, they're more likely to remember you and also, and more importantly, remember that you helped them solve a problem that they had. And that develops the trust that is garnered by watching your videos. So point number 2, video boosts conversions. So say, for example, you sell some sort of a product. It could be a digital product, or it can be an actual physical product, or it could even be a service. The likelihood of a prospect purchasing from you grows if you've created a video that entices them to purchase that product or that service. Point number 3, videos are perfect for demonstrations. I personally, this is one of my favorites, and I recommend this to all of my clients when they're just getting started, in particular when they don't know what kinds of videos that they should create. And the reason is because it's an absolutely brilliant way for you to gain exposure as an expert in your niche by teaching your prospects and your audience how to do something. So demonstrating something, educating them in some way on how they can actually solve their problem is a great way for you to get exposure as an expert, and for you to be able to educate your audience that if they need further help, if they need more in-depth solutions to their problems, that you're the person to come to. And the fourth and final reason is because video reaches a much broader audience. So how does this happen? Because you're educating and you're informing and you're motivating or you're entertaining your audience, they're more likely to actually share your content with others, and therefore your audience grows exponentially without you really doing much else. So it's important for you to really and truly understand what your audience wants and what they need from you. Provide that to them, and then they'll do the rest for you. Did you know that using videos on landing pages increases conversions by 86%? So why do we even watch videos to begin with? Well, we tend to watch videos because we want to learn something about a specific topic. We want to be inspired by some sort of motivational content. We want to be informed by news, either business news or maybe news in the world. Or more importantly, we want to be entertained. We want to be taken away from the whatever is going on in our world today. So after watching a video that, for example, taught us something, what do we more likely than not do? We tend to actually do that thing, whatever it was. If we watched a video on how to knit, usually it's because we had a problem. We didn't know how to knit, so therefore we wanted to learn. So if we watched a video, say for example, that taught us how to knit, we're more likely when we're finished watching that video or even during that video to take up our needles and try to mimic what it is that we're learning. So it creates some sort of action, which means that the audience person is engaged with your content and they're actually doing whatever it is that you've instructed them to do. In some instances, instead of actually doing something, it might motivate them to feel something. so that maybe the next time they have a conversation with their loved one, they have more patience or whatever the problem is that they were having. But how many of you have actually been scrolling through, whether it's your Facebook feed or your Instagram feed, and you've had, varying issues that run from, I need a new pair of shoes, to I need to figure out why I'm not losing weight. Whatever the problem is that's been sitting in the back of your head. And then you scrolling through your Instagram or your Facebook feed and you come upon a video that touches on one of those pain points. And you stop and you actually watch that video. And that video is showing you how to solve whatever that specific problem is. And at the end of that video, there's a buy button because you can purchase this, whatever it is, in order to solve that problem. How many of you have been motivated and engaged enough in that video that it causes you to purchase that item? I for sure am going to raise my hand and say that that's happened to me. I can't tell you the countless times that I've been scrolling through my feeds, come across a video of a product that, yeah, it's going to help me. Yeah, I probably was interested in it at some point, but maybe not the second I didn't need, but it just grabbed me. And it really proved to me in the content of that video that it could solve my problem, and it caused me to buy on the spot. That's how powerful video can be, and I look forward to talking to you more about it later in the week. Take care and have a good one.